Hi, I'm Mona Loy. I'm smiling because I've been told to get off of this train of trying to get the black man on track. And you know what? It's not even about giving up or trying to persist. It's just really about raising awareness. And sometimes, even if, 1 out of 20 gets an aha moment, that's good enough for me. So today's video is about the hidden kings and queens, which are us. And what I'm going to I'm going to read out some names of some of the wealthiest, the best of the best black people. And I'm going to ask you to ask yourself, what is the difference between you and them, or even us and them, whatever way you want to call it. Okay, so I've got, of course, we all know the richest man in history is Mansa Musa from Mali. I'm not going to go into the details of each one. I'm going to type up their names because it would take too long. I'm going to type up their names and you can research them to find out or to confirm that these people actually exist and they were actually credible intellectuals, superior black people. Okay, so we have the richest, which is Mansa Musa, Aliko Dangote, Michael Adenuga, Robert F. Smith, Femi Oledola, Strive Masiyiwa. Of course, we all know Oprah Winfrey, Folorunso Alakija, and Robert Johnson, which they call Bob Johnson, and Dr. Dre's in there. Now, some of the famous inventors and scientists, we have George Washington, we have Garrett Morgan, we have Madam C.J. Walker, who did the comb, we have Lewis Howard, Lonnie Johnson, Elijah McCoy, Otis Boykin, Benjamin Banneker, Granville Woods, Frederick McKinley, Percy, Lavon, Julian. We also have the famous black mathematicians, who was David Blackwell, Ernest Wilkins Jnr, Euphemia Haynes, Katherine Johnson, Elbert Frank, Marjorie Lee Brown, and Dudley Weldon. And then, of course, we have our black leaders, who are Marcus Garvey, Martin Luther King, Nelson Mandela, Barack Obama, and Usain Bolt. You notice the majority of them are men, black men. So there's no excuse. There's nothing that differentiates them from you apart from the motivation and the belief in the self that you can be the best you can be. Now, we can go, I'll just say a few more. We've got the greatest pop singer Michael Jackson, the greatest footballer who was Pele. We have the boxer who Muhammad Ali, richest golfer Tiger Woods, female tennis player Serena Williams, hip-hop Tupac, greatest philosopher Malcolm X, greatest reggae artist Bob Marley, most educated president, they say Robert Mugabe, most influential president Nelson Mandela, and the man who directed very successfully the USA space shuttle to the moon was Aniwete, a Ugandan born. And of course we have the fastest runner, Usain Bolt. So there's no excuse really. And what I wanted to say was, in order to reclaim, especially the black man, yes, I'm talking about you black men, and you can slag me off if you want, but you are what we need. We need you to become a king again. And the only reason you're not kings now is because you've got lazy and you can't be bothered and you want the easy way out and you don't protect yourselves. Now, if you were protecting yourself, I mean, a lot of you, I've heard you say about women exploiting you and women taking advantage and taking your money and this and that. But you have to remember, it takes two to tango. So I don't understand when rich footballers or rich film stars get a woman pregnant. I don't understand that. You know, if you're just you're just setting yourself up to fail. Now, why wouldn't you, if you know you're wealthy, why wouldn't you wear a condom? I mean, you don't know what the woman has for starters. So why wouldn't you protect yourself and say, okay, I like this woman. I want to see how it goes. So I'm going to wear a condom. Wouldn't that be responsible and sensible? But oh no, you get caught up in the moment. Let your dick rule your head and boof. And then you complain when the woman is asking you for alimony and child support. You can't do that. You have to take responsibility. And a lot of women, you need to not allow a man to have sex with you if he's not pulling his weight. It's no point relenting to the penis. Just because you're feeling horny, you need some self-discipline. I strongly believe that if women held back, and I don't mean just black women, because white women are the ones that have made it too easy for the black men, so they don't have to bother. They're not in any better position than us. A lot of them, I know black men who are with white women. They haven't married them. They've still got kids and goodness knows what. So there's no difference. So it's not really necessarily that the black man is treating the black woman worse. They're probably treating them the same. But the thing is that we feel it because we look out there and we think that they're treating them better. They're not. So it's a question of, well, wherever you come from, pulling the reins in and not giving up the tata. Keep it to yourself. Let the man get himself together. You know what I mean? I'm not telling you to dangle it on a string. I'm just saying that a lot of women, they don't even give the man anything to be motivated. You know, they give it up. I mean, the white women give them blowjobs left, right and centre. So why do they have to work hard? They might do a little housework or they might do that to get that because they like it. But what else? What else are they offering? What else are they giving? So you have to really, it's in our interest as black women to raise up our black men. And I know I've been told time and time again, it's a waste of time. It's too late. They're too messed up. But it's the woman's job. It's the woman's job to not give them what they want so easily. Because if you don't, they're going to have to step up to the plate. They depend on the woman for sexual gratification. Well, I guess they could be going off and doing gay stuff. I can't stop that. I mean, there are other options. They can write themselves off if they want. So, you know, but if it's a sensible somebody, as my granny would say, you know, they will step up to the plate. And I'm just thinking of the different scenarios and the different ways of actually trying to revive the hidden kings and queens in us, because it is there. You know, it is there, and we have to have some self-respect and put ourselves back on that pedestal where we belong. Not talking down to anybody, not pretending we're better than anybody, but working together and seeing what we can do to take some kind of responsibility for ourselves, and that is both men and women. So, what else am I going to say? Yeah. Yeah. So, no more using your private parts as a bartering tool. Get your act together. Pull your socks up. Be positive. Be motivated. And do the best you can for yourself. I mean, even if it's not for yourself, it's for the future of our generations and for our family. There has to be something that you're interested in. There has to be something that's worth it. And I believe the women can lift the men up, regardless of how they resist. They only resist black women because, like I said, I always say that they're afraid of the hard work. Black women make black men work. Not necessarily physically, because you see white women doing that as well. You know, you see the men with their baskets and they're doing this and that. But psychologically, we make men work. And if you've had you know, they say in the Bible, spare the rod and save the child, or something like that. And I know my mother was always putting me down, always saying I'll never amount to nothing, I'll never do this, I'll never be anything, blah, blah, blah. She was always doing that. But it was her way of building me up in a strange way. I was lucky, I was strong. So I rebelled, and I thought, if you think I'm not going to amount to anything, I'm going to show you. So I worked hard, and I achieved what I needed to achieve to be in a place where I feel good about myself. And sometimes when black women give you a hard time, it's just to make you into a better person. I don't know about these ones that these guys keep talking about, that we've been talking down about black men. I mean, to be honest, that is a minority, and I don't know who they are. Well, I do know. I was told that it was somebody on TV that said something about some black men. But why do you take it to heart? I don't understand why you take it to heart. You're bigger than that. You're stronger than that. I know they say sticks and stones will break my bones, but words will never hurt me. But yeah, words are like a sword, and they can cut, and they can hurt, and they can bite, and you can't take them back. So I understand if there's some wicked people out there who've made you feel bad, but bloody hell, I've had some nasty things said to me. And a lot of the women who are trying to do something about our race because we care about it have been slagged off left, right and centre. We've been made to feel like we're imbeciles. So it works two ways. It's just that, you know, you have to learn and look at each situation and see, what can I learn from this? What can this person teach me? Discard what's unproductive and keep what's productive, and see if that can make you into something better than you are already. Because even that is a start in the right direction. And that's all for now. Bye.